Hello everyone, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. So let's kick things off with our very first world premiere. What a way to start the show! The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an action RPG crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where you can immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series. Make sure it's on your wish lists.
Sounds pretty awesome. And we're treating you to another world premiere right now and swapping sci-fi for fantasy in the process. So let's take a look.
I hear not the clamor of conquerors. The pestilence must be purged.
Your father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking. And should we fail, it may spell another end.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during every Future Game Show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games. Our ones to watch, you could say.
First game we're tackling for the Summer Showcase is Titan Quest II.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grimlore Games.
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about hope.
Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest II is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where choice is at the core of our game. Your abilities will be modifiable, so each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. So Titan Quest II will be coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it now already.
Titan Quest II is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Wait, legendary actor Yui Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my MJ? What are you doing here?
Hey guys!
Hey man!
I was just, wandering the sound stages, taking in the sights and smells, and then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here, and I thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys, I don't
No,
wanna...
it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. Got you. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere. This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020. I've had enough of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels. For there lies upon this world of man a mocking and incredible shadow out of time. All right, catch you later.
Bye.
I gotta wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man. Bye. See you, bye. Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set, we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here. It's time for a spine-tingling closer look at the next game from the minds behind Until Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity and the shape-shifting alien who gets in the way. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games to find out more.
Those things can change shape.
Scan complete. Subject unidentifiable.
We need urgent assistance. Please, help us.
But what if that went differently? Hey, I'm Will Doyle, Creative Director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game. Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple endings. You'll be able to track the choices and paths that you've taken in the game and see alternate paths that link to each of the major decisions that you've made. With Turning Points, you can rewind to a pivotal point or decision, collect missing collectibles, or see how different choices would have played out.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. It is my pleasure to introduce you to Reach.
Reach is an ambitious virtual reality action adventure coming to PSVR, Steam, and MetaQuest in 2025.
Okay, Matt, and you'll want to prime your wish list in advance for this next reveal. It's a game where you play as a bureaucratic inspector in a fantasy world.
What, so like you make sure the evil layer is up to code before the party heads inside?
Yes, that's literally the whole deal.
Okay, I legitimately need this game.
I know.
As an agent at the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer who, according to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
We, the members of the United Builders Union of Enchanted Settlements, hereby announce a strike, effective immediate. It's the inspector, here with their cushy job and their clipboard that decides if we have to do more work.
A dragon attack? That is not in the budget.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm? With one unsanctimonious swing, you lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil. We are happy to welcome you, our newest agent to the cause. Wishlist Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile.
Monsieur Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
It is a big case, Miss Royce. A dangerous one. What do we have here?
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you.
Every question must have its answer.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next trailer too much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Oh, the puns. House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way onto PC and consoles this Scootober.
Now we're starting to close in on the end of the show, but not before we show you our final ones to watch deep dive.
Our team behind the scenes visited the Hangar 13 office for an exclusive insight into Mafia, the Old Country. Here's all the gory details.
Mafia: The Old Country is both a prequel to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also sets things up for what might be to come in the future, going back to 1900 Sicily, so the birth of not just the Mafia game, but also the actual Mafia itself, back to where organised crime first really came from.
In Mafia: The Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's an upcoming gangster trying to make his way in the Sicilian Mafia.
As a child, he's worked in the sulfur mines, sold there by his parents, a really horrible upbringing for a kid, which unfortunately happened back in those days. So he doesn't know family, he doesn't really know love. He escapes, he falls in with the Teresi crime family, and then this game really, this story shows his rise through the ranks as he goes from being this impoverished young man to a made man.
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia: The Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenant of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
You have to use all 3 characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles.
It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask.
Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great-great-great-grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risk a role with such a difficult project? Because we wanted to play a game where you can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him with a huge combo across all 3 timelines.
Thank you to Roar Games for the inside scoop on Tenant of the Spark. What have you got for us, Laura?
A first look at gameplay for Crisol, Feeder of Idols. This is a first-person horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil. You fight creepy statues on a tormented island and use blood as your ammunition.
I'm gonna pre-order it right now.
Consumed in your flames for all eternity, now and forever. Crisol.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the dream-weaving developers who put their all into those amazing trailers we debuted today.
And remember, you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show. We'll also have follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and the FGS YouTube channel.
I'm Matt Mercer.
And I'm Laura Bailey.
And this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2025.